reading this here, but I just feel I'd like to. This is called In Our Blood, and it's about my father. And it's my third time in Ireland, it's my second time in the south. The last time I was in the north, where I can't see a single where my nana is from, and I went to hook up with that side of the family. We're from a place called Donna Manor, which probably. So I'm just looking for the legendary play. Yeah, I went there with my husband. I went to meet these family that I'd never met before, and I told them I was coming over, and I told them who I was. So they knew whose granddaughter I was. And I said I'd bring my husband, and then we were driving down these roads, and it's all the red, white, and blue paintings and all of that. And I was thinking, oh, crikey, perhaps I should have told them that my husband's an Indonesian fella, and how we're going to be received here. But actually, it was fine. English. This poem is called In Our Blood. Most ancient of our native deer, the roe, thrive in their thousands now. The most within these shores since centuries past. For now, no wolves, no bears, and never since we came have fewer human hunters stalked the woods of England. My father and my uncles, young lads, learned to handle guns, learned country ways from Ned, their father's mother, Ulster Scot, a planter. In his own youth he'd been west, a line track rider, wintered with wolves, most of the food on his table brought there by his skill. He, a grieving widower, I, a motherless child. Each wandering the woods alone we'd meet. More than once he appeared from the trees with his gun on his shoulder. Orion with his dogs at his heels. A crack shot, all his life a soldier. You must respect the quarry, know its ways. So when a man was wanted to track men through towns and pubs and lonely roads of Ulster, they chose him. 7 years of secrets. He was hunter and knew himself prey. Back home, life without shadow of death seemed frivolous. He took to stalking roe, long summer dawns. What kills most nowadays? Starvation. An old buck's teeth wear down. He cannot feed. You will know the animal, have him in your sight many times before you get the clean shot to the heart.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm English, and I've been here for a fair while. And quite the cheap seats here. I've got 4 poems that I'd like to do for you tonight, and if you get fed up, you can always do the buzzer Simon Cowell thing. The first one is called The Journey, and it was written as I was travelling home to meet my mother and my family. About 18 months ago. I haven't seen any of them in 20 odd years. Okay? So, The Journey. This is it. Homeward bound. Been 20 years without a sound. Heading home without care. There's been some changes that need to share. I'm not the man who left these shores. I'm a different one who never bores. Tales to tell, stories learned. Many times leaving my leaving bird. Memories of fun and games. A life of love and some certain shames. All in all, I'm proud to be coming home a whole new me. The plan is just to stay a while, see what happens, make some smile. If it happens, all to plan, back to Limerick, a happier man. I've been missing in my life, my children, my family, but not the life. Apprehension and total fear. What's in the future? Where is here? Is here now, or was it then? Are you confused? So my pen. It does not know what to write, up and down like a blinking light. Not being guided by intellectual thought, more likely by a mind untaught. This is one that goes on and on. I think I'll stop now. That's it.
Premises, and the premises are not physical premises, but the premises in an argument. The premises lay down foundation stones, give hope and glory on their ship on the flip side of his slaves, prisoners, reasons, wilderness cries. They're reductives. You have to start somewhere. Assuming that the peripherals hold, save the sky falling down are such absurd. They take license before the general body sets out to explore new territory. Assume the possible, wallflowers pose, used to being used, a tool in the dance, no holding glance, just proceed with the case. The premises raise the fundamental, elementary, even radical, being at sea, what looks like land, a high there, tossed around, taken for pre-rationals. Premises waver under time's paradox. The untested, one has to start somewhere, just as Columbus, the Pinta captain, underestimated the circumference of the world in 1492 when he led the three-ship expedition. But true to form, he looked up at the sun, the same sun that shone in Caspian Greece, made symbolic in Plato's Republic, when slaves in the dark looked at the fantastic shadows on the wall from afire, ignoring at the mouth of the cave the world walking past. Siglos before Rodrigo the Triano would climb from the ship's hold to the crow's nest, a high, assumed the land of salvation, God's new republic with slaves for white men. Thank you.
That I came across, I felt didn't really kind of get across what Raynor Maria Wilke was saying. So I did a transliteration of a translation. So here we go, Psalm number 4 from the Seer of Winds. You, neighbor, God. Sometimes during the night I move you with my constant knocking. Rarely I hear your breathing. When I do, I know you are alone. When you need a drink, you remain thirsty, groping in the dark. Between us, only a thin wall built with images of you. By them, you and I are included, framed within their names. A word from your lips or from mine would break it in two without a sound. Give a small sign. I am near, defenseless. When the light within me awakens, the light my soul knows you by, in its intimate correspondence when speaking with you, I squander its radiance on the frames. Then my soul, in its exile, returns to its pattern story.